It's Nancy today. My goodness, is this ever a long commute. Usually this drive takes an hour and a half or something, but it's 10 o'clock now. And there's still lots of people out there that haven't gotten to work. It turns out that the bus system is not going today. Go this way. The bus system isn't working. It's on strike. And we've had this major snowstorm. Luckily the buses are canceled because there are so much traffic. Nobody can get anywhere because the buses are canceled. There's so many more cars out. People walking and obviously taking their cars, but the roads are horrible and they haven't been plowed very well yet, and so it is just it's a joke. But I'm in town. I'm going to deliver my glass today. Somebody bought my lady, the pink lady in the stained glass. So I have to go over there to that side of town anyway. I wanted to see, my coat has the zipper stopped working. Oh, excuse me. It's Land's End, and they have a store in Ottawa now. So I'm going to see if I can, it's a lifetime guarantee, so maybe they'll exchange my coat, and maybe I can get a different color. I really don't like wearing brown in the winter. It's dark enough in the winter without wearing dark colors. Look at this. Piles of snow in the middle, scraping the whole underside of the car. Good grief. Now, you know, you expect this on back roads, but we are on a main road in Ottawa. Kind of like playing bumper cars. What is it where you've got tracks, you know, a car has to stay in the, I think it was bumper cars or something. When I was little, we went to some kind of a racetrack thing where it was for children, you know, and the cars couldn't go anywhere but in the trenches. That would be kind of nice. It's the other guy you gotta worry about. Here, there you go, you can look out there while I drive. Get there. I think I should just go park myself in a nice little cafe and sit there for a few hours until the roads are cleared. You know, that would probably be the smartest thing to do. So I'll just work my way toward that direction. Gotta figure out in my head how to get there. See, I have to avoid the 417 because there's accidents on there, and there's still a lot of commuters that haven't gotten to work downtown. Let's see what we can do here. Oopsie. Let's try and go straight. It's fishtailing a bit. Look down there if you want. You can see down there. That was a canal. The roads are kind of slippery too. Oh look, they're plowing the sidewalk. Have you ever seen them plow a sidewalk? That's what they're doing right over there. Did you see it? Did I get it for you? They have these little tiny machines with little tiny, you know, just fit the sidewalk, they're little snow plows. One man sits up on there and plows this. So you get the sidewalk that is a nice little area to walk in. So if the sidewalks haven't been plowed, then you got people walking on the roads. And when the roads are like this, the last thing you want is people on them. Don't you know? It's not so bad right here. I don't dare go any faster though. I am not into. See, we had freezing rain, and if your car windows were not, if you left your car sitting and you got all that snow on them first, then it was easy to get the ice off. But if you had clean windows, the ice fell, now you gotta really scrape it. Look at all those red berries on that tree. Imagine that. Lots of snow removal going on today. I hope you could see I'm not looking the directions I'm pointing the camera. I just gotta drive here. There's the snow, the sidewalk plow right there. Let's see if I can get out here. Yeah. You can watch him. Didn't do this lane at all yet. Yeah. And now other daring souls are going to go past me and they'll slip. They better not slip into me. Making a U-turn right here, and this guy's gonna try and turn there. Like, talk about crazy driving when you've got bad roads. Seems like people do a lot worse driving when their roads are bad. Take more chances because they figure they got more time. There's another sidewalk plow over there. Like he's had to get off the shovel. See, these sidewalks haven't been done. Oh yeah, they have. So you got a snowbank between the road and the sidewalk. So far, so good. Now this is a major intersection, so that's why it's so well cleaned off, as you can see. There's even some salt in it. So well cleaned off. Did you like that? See, we'll just look across at the other lanes. Make sure they don't have it any better than we do, right? I'm glad I don't come into town during the snow. I don't usually go anywhere during the snow, but my husband was determined to come because it's a work day, and so it didn't matter to him that all the schools at home and here and everywhere in between and around are all closed. If the buses can't make it, then why do the people think they can? The buses don't cancel for much of anything. That day that I had that head-on collision, the buses should have been canceled. I shouldn't have been out there on the road for that guy to slide right into. That was terrible. Anyway, we won't think about that. Just drive. You see the beer store? All the beer comes from the beer store. You can't buy beer in Ontario except in the one beer store. There's a few of them around, one in every town or something like that, but probably a lot in the big city. But there's no package stores or... you know. This is a long light. Look at that. The salt is in between the tracks for the wheels. There we go. Well, at least the major intersections are perfectly clean. one. Nancy today. Oh, look at this. This is how we have to get into this mall. Oh, maybe I took the wrong way to get into it. Oh, look, it has been plowed. Oh, what a relief. Look at those snow piles. My kids used to make great pathways on them and slide down them in the winter. Well, here I am. Made it somewhere I can park. Okay, see ya. Hello, I just made a lovely video of my big mess. It was very detailed. Let me do it again and show you. See, you get up in the morning and you really don't know what to do because this is what you're going to have to see when you get out there. You see, there's a snowshoe which it's all breaking. Got wet. Anyway, there's that, and then there's this big mess. Now, there are some simple things here, like this is compost, which I could just put in the compost pile. And then this is my laundry project. I've got to make laundry soap to show you how. Just learn how myself. Mess, 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 mess. This makes you feel good anyway, doesn't it? That your house isn't this bad. These are here once again to try out for my loom. This is all here because I made a mess yesterday putting soaps together for a show. This is my labels. I don't even have these labeled. I left the bottle of fragrance so I'd know what soaps they were. Those are my foot soak soaps. Don't have too many of them left, do I? Well, those got in the show, and this has to be rebatched. See how those dots? The whole thing is lye in there. Oh, and somebody, naughty, gave me a whole thing of jars. That's in here. Look, a hat, which doesn't belong over here. Hats go here to go upstairs. Oh, and this is the next room. This is my husband's office. Notice, not even those things are in order. The bills need to be paid. I better get on with it, don't I? Laundry should go upstairs. This is where I dropped things when I came in. Okay, we'll go to the next room. See, I have all these artificial flowers. These go up here. But I'll have to move other junk. Oh well, I'm not cleaning right now. I'm going to do this. See, bathroom is a mess. I put in this bathroom all by myself. Yes, I did. It's a 6-foot tub. I did the whole thing. Oh, you want to see my curtain? I never showed you this curtain yet. There. Isn't that a great bathroom curtain? You can learn about things you never knew about. There's the Norwegian Sea. Iceland. You always fly over Iceland when you go from England. Or Germany. When you go from Germany, go really close to Greenland to come over here to Canada. Really strange how they do that. But it's not strange, that's the way it's done. I was going to go down here to Tierra del Fuego, but my husband doesn't really want to go now. Too expensive. No place to stay. Everything's going to cost a lot when we get there. Isn't that a drag? Gotta find people that would let us stay with them and wouldn't charge us an arm and a leg, just maybe a finger. Look out there, see how pretty it is today? Windows are dirty. My hat isn't even on right. There, that's better. And here we have, used to be Daniel's room. Abraham slept here a few times, but he's got a bed upstairs again, so I could make that bed and it won't get messy. What a mess. I tried to clean out this closet. Didn't finish. Do I even want to be in this room? I don't think so. And then, of course, there's the rest of the living room. Blankets are on the floor because they were under the wood, which was all stacked there until we used it up. Oh, this thing is supposed to go and cover that hole And the wall over there, see that used to be our kitchen? See that piece of wood there is going to go on the floor here. Down here where it's uneven. See, when I put in the new bathroom we had to replace the floor because it had rotted out to here, so that's uneven. This is down lower than this one. So this is going to bring it up to the same height. Anyway, you don't want to know about all that. And all these things down here are projects that I'm going to do. Clay, sewing, painting things. There's more clay under there. I didn't know I had clay mixed already. Anyway, that's all a mess. This has to be rebatched. Those are my new fragrances. Look at them. Can't wait to do them. And look at this poor plant. I think this poor plant, it's heavy. It's not wet. Oh, it is dry. Poor plant. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Some things just don't wait. You can ignore lots of things for a while, but feeding your children and watering your plants will not wait. Oh, the shower was on. Okay, you don't need to see me watering the plant. I could do this room and it won't get dirty again. I'm going to do that. Okay, let's go in here. This is the art room. Many projects start here. See, these are my butterflies in glass. I'm going to put these on Etsy. Aren't they nice? Some of them are pretty crappy looking butterflies. But they're butterflies who lived a long life of 3 weeks or something. I have lots of projects in here, but look, I've got my stained glass ready to do. I could actually just come in here and work on my stained glass without having to deal with anything else in the whole house. Or you see, I could sit there and use my laptop. That would be a second thing that I wouldn't have to deal with the mess. See, but I can't do any projects because there's no room. No room. I want to make more soap, but I have to do other things. This is my glass in here for stained glass. I have a lot of glass. And I have patterns. I just need to do it. Okay, now you have seen the downstairs. So this is why I didn't really feel like getting out of bed. Hey, let's look in the sunroom. You didn't see that yet. These sort of movies make my daughter in Germany roll over. She'd roll over in her grave. Look at that. See? I made soap once upon a time, and it's all... That's tallow. It's a white day outside. Kind of pretty, isn't it? It's too cold in here for my soaps now. Need to try and put these things back and plug the bottoms again. It worked really well to plug the bottoms with wax. See all these wax plugs? I had to cut off the bottom of the pipe too because it melted the pipe. Anyway. Oh, look it! It must be cold in here. Look at this ice. Look at the way the pattern on it. You can't see it, can you? We have to turn the light on. And you have to turn the other light on too. I don't think there's a light bulb in the other one anymore. No. And where can I do it so I can show you? There we go. Look how there's a line right here. So this must have had water get on top of the ice. It's very thin. No, it's not. Hello? Oops, I made a hole. What about this one? Look at that. This one's not wet, not frozen. Now, why is that? Is it because this one's closer to the window? Or because this is more insulated on the bottom? Hey, look, there's my travel writing book. And my medicinal herbal stuff. I'd like to make some salves and some other things. Get this book out of here. This is a good book. Jean Rose's Herbal Body Book. It had a picture of a naked woman on the front, so I ripped it off. Okay, well that was the downstairs of my house. Now I have something new to think about. I could do stained glass. I could work on butterflies. I could read up on making recipes for lotions and things. Okay, goodbye. See you later. Hello, it's Nancy today. Well, I'm not ready to clean up my mess, so you're going to come with me and we're going, if you want to. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to, but we're going to make our stained glass thing now. Would you like to know how to make a stained glass thing? Okay, first we turn on the light box. Now, you might not have a light box, so I don't know what you're going to do. You don't have to have a light box, but let me see if this is going to work. Uh-oh, I went too far. It's very important that you don't mess up your lines. So this is black. Now, I would start from there and work outward. I should have you on that other little tripod. This is going to keep you further away from it. But the idea here is that you trace out the lines, because each of these is going to be a piece of glass. And you need to make sure that they are going to fit together just right. The trouble with the light box, though, is it is shining. The other side of the pattern is also illuminated. Now I have my pattern taped down. Am I in the way? Can you see what I'm doing there? Okay, I would suggest you start in one place and you work out. I should put you closer here. See, now these long lines, all those lines, those are from the picture on the other side. it's starting to take shape, isn't it? Now look at this. I put this off and put this off, but look, it's only taken me 6 minutes to do this. You know, if you think about how much time it actually takes to do something. Well, I guess I'd put it off because I didn't have the paper. And then I had to iron the paper, iron the pattern. That's underneath it. It's the bottom pattern, I think. I got this awesome light box at the dump. The reuse center. One nice thing about living in an artsy community is that the kind of things people get rid of are often artsy, because they have no more use for that item. See, I've got this taped down on top of the other pattern. Well, it's taking shape. Oops, I think I'm out of time. Bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. Now that I've got this pattern drawn, I'm going to copy it. And so the way I'm going to copy it here is, let me see if I can put you on here so I can sort of stand up and see. Okay, so I've taken a piece of carbon paper and I've folded it in half. On one side I've put a new piece of paper. On the other side I put another new piece of paper. Okay, and I've got this still taped here. It's not going to do any good to be on my light anymore, you see, because it doesn't come through. But, let's see, where's my duct tape? Oh, I had it right here. Did I remove it? Darn. Okay, so let's use some of our duct tape on this piece. I have to keep this all together so that it doesn't slip and slide away. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to redraw it. So I'm going to make 2 copies. And let me turn this so I can see you. Okay, the reason I'm going to make 2 copies. Hi, this is Nancy today. One copy. See, I'm going to glue one piece to the glass. So I'm going to cut one piece into lots of pieces. I'm going to glue that to the glass. And then I'm going to grind them, and then I'm going to put them all back together. And so I'm going to have to put them on top of a pattern to see what it is. It's my jigsaw puzzle, right? So this will be my permanent pattern. And then one of these will be cut up, and another one will be on the bottom. When it's all put together on top of a pattern, then I'll solder it. I'm not going to take it off of that. And so this one that's on the bottom is then going to be all burnt up with the solder. So I will still have my original, which is down under them. I won't destroy my original. That I can put back with the book. So I always use 3 copies. If you don't leave a pattern underneath them when you're soldering, then you don't need that copy. So you just need 1, I don't know. Anyway, I make 3. Okay? So now I need to use something to mark it all. Make sure I mark it all properly. I guess I could just do it again with my pen, but I might miss things, you know. So I'll just try and go right around the edge. See, there's some of this that can be fixed later in the grinding stage. Now, it would be really a good idea to use a different color here. But I'm going to start in one place. Oopsie. Okay, so I'm just working my way out from one spot. It's a little tricky, isn't it? Trying to remember what you've done. It'd really be good to use a different color marker. Did I already do all those? It's hard to tell. Okay, well, this is Nancy Today saying you can do this at home. Bye. Hello, it's Nancy Today. Remember I had all my beautiful glass things in the gallery outside hanging everywhere? Well, I sold one on Etsy. And so she's living here now. And she has been named Sister. And the person that bought her is Catholic. And so this heart, or it looks like a heart, in the center of her is, is nice for her. See how she lives here in this window? Isn't that nice? Watching over my friend, who's watching Nancy today. Naturally. What else do people do? So there she is, sister. It's pretty amazing how that turned out like that, isn't it? How the glass has that in it. Anyway, I just got my hair washed so it won't look so long anymore. Now it'll look nice and short. Well, sort of. So I don't have my hat on because then it will squish it. You know how that is, don't you? Okay, goodbye. Well, we just turned up, so we're back here again. So this has got soap on it. We need to clean that off. This goes in the other room to go between my sheets of glass. We'll put it there. Oh, it's hard to walk past this big mess. Okay, but look, this little corner is getting cleaned up. Where should I put my glass? I guess the glass should go back in the room where glass lives, when I do stained glass, which I can't even get to because, my goodness, I am a hoarder, aren't I? Look it, we made a corner. Hello, it's Nancy. Today I'm going to do something with my art room. I guess I should put on a hat, whatever it looks like. Well, my art room has become a place to stick stuff. My stained glass, somebody asked me about my stained glass. I have glass. I have a light box. And I have tools. But that's not what I'm going to deal with. I think I'm going to take some of these flowers out to the teepee. See, some of them go on my hats, though. They've fallen off. I'm going to take some of these and hang them up in the teepee, I think. And I'm also going to make a pine needle basket. So I think I'll take my pine needles, and what do we got over here? This is, oh, those pine cones, and these are pine needles. But I think I can take some of these flowers out there too. I think we could decorate the teepee with flowers. Don't you think that would be nice? See if we can get that out of there. This is a nice flower thing down here. Okay, so we'll take the flowers and we'll take the pine cones. Okay, and we'll take the wire. See if we can move past to here, and we'll get this basket, this bag. There we go, and we are on our way. I just have to stop and put my shoes on here. My boots, I mean. This boot goes on so difficultly. Oh, so you have to swing around again. Okay. And we are on our way. Better get a wire cutter. That'll do. And put on a regular warm hat. Okay. A lot of noise out here. The handle of the basket. Feels very soft under my feet. Feels like the ground is not frozen anymore. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I need my screwdriver. See, I think it looks too plain in here. We need to frill it up a bit. So if I were to put some of these flowers at the bottoms of the windows, I think that would look really nice. So I shall go back to the house now and get my screwdriver. Where did I put it? Wasn't it in there already? Seems like I used it yesterday for something. No idea what. Hello, Owl Kitty. Gotta plant some of those plants in here too. Kitchen is still sort of clean. Oh yeah, it's over here. Charging up. Okay, and we've got screws in the teepee. So we'll go back. Gotta get to the dump with some of this junk. From the dump it cometh, and to the dump it shall return. Door doesn't close properly. Okay, here we are. Oh, that wore me out. Okay, so I guess what we need to do first is decide on our flowers. See what we've got here. See, I have a fake geranium flower. Let's put some of these flowers. Let's see what we've got here. Let's take this one here. Oops. Didn't want to pull the flower off of this. Well, hello there. Cat just jumped up in front of me. We are going to, this is for Casa Grande. Now, she would like to know how you take pictures with the camera around your neck and such and such. Okay, so this is, now Kitty, you're going to have to get up outside. Here you go, outside. Out, out. Come on, out. Because she doesn't want to go out. Here. Okay, so I have the camera strap. You see? I have this hanging around my neck so that if I drop my camera and it's dangling, you see, it's still attached. It's still attached to my camera case. See? Okay, and now if I want to take a picture of something and I'm looking down at it, you know, something down here, then I would tilt my camera, you see, I'll tilt my camera like that, and I put it under my neck. I'm having to lean backwards because you can't tilt it and stand straight up. Okay, so I hold it under my neck like that. You see how I've got that? Now, it works best if it's not on my shirt. If it's on my shirt, you see, it's likely to slip. And if it's summertime and I am really hot and sweaty, it'll sweat and it'll tip over, you know. Now, you have to be careful when you do that you're not putting your neck on, you see the button is right there? You see, you don't want to squish the button with your head. So, you have to be careful of that. But that's how I do it. And the way I learned how to take a picture of myself is I held the camera up, and I looked at it, and I took a picture. And then I would turn it around, and I would, oh, you can't see the back of it when I'm doing this, can you? Anyway, then I turned it around, and I'd look at the back of it and see how the picture came out. And so I figured out that if I did this, see, I cut off the top of my head, I was getting the ceiling. If I did it down here, I was getting this part down here. So it's just a matter of you take enough photographs of yourself that you can see where you are. You figure out how close you need to be to the camera. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far away. So that's how I do it. I have a lot of trouble with tripods because if I put it on a tripod, the tripod won't look right down here. The tripod is going to be over here, and it's going to be looking at this, and I have to tilt it. We have to tighten up this thing on this end of the tripod, and so when you tilt it, it's hard sometimes. So that makes it difficult. But you can't get your tripod to look over your head and look down in front of you down here. It can look at it from the side, but if you're going to move around, you see, you want it to be, you want your camera to move where you're moving. You don't want to have to move this tripod all the time, because then if you're walking around, you're in and out of the video. It's snowing. You may go out, but it's snowing. You see that? Big flakes. But they're not blowing very much. Cats. If you give them just enough room to stick their nose out, then they'll want to get out. But if you give them a lot of room, well, then they'll just stand in the doorway and let in all the cold air. Aren't you going out? See, he's licked all of his legs. He's licked them clean. So he gets a little cold out there. Look at this silly kitty. Okay, out. What's that? Oh, there's a dog out there. Oh, no wonder. Okay, come on back in, Mal. Come on. No. Do you know that you must never hold a cat if a cat's in the middle of an attack sort of thing? Uh-oh, Lily, you're in for it. If you try and hold the cat will think that you're feeding it to the dog, and it will attack you. My kitty can talk. Hello, Mal. Are you going to talk? No wonder he was just standing there looking. The dog is down. What's this? You want to come back inside where you're safe? Yes, indeed. Safety first. Sorry, Lily, no cat for dinner this time. Well, you think you're going to scare him away? You know he likes it when you do that. Mal? Well, in or out, but I got to close the window. Make up your mind, kitty kitty. You know you don't want to be out there. So you might as well just come back in. Oh, look, the dog is gone. You've scared him away. Where is he? His family must not be home because he's outside all day today. What are you hoping for, Mal? Are you hoping to scare him away? Or you want to take him on? That's right, you tell him. You tell him what's what. Yeah, this is your house. You just let him know. Okay, in or out, in or out. Let's do it. I'm going to close the window. Window's closing. Window's closing. Come on, kitty cat. Mal, want to come in? Come on in. Hurry. Inside, the window's closing. Window's closed. Well, he can't get you up there anyway. What? Did you want to come in? You want to come in? Hurry. Hurry before we freeze. Oh, you are so distracted. Come in, come in. Those poor birds don't want you out anyway. In you go. In you go. Go in, in. See how I've decorated here? I just put a little hook on there. And I hung up the flowers. See, I hung this one up here. This is part of my stained glass. I did this whole thing. It was kind of very difficult to do. This was nice. I like doing this. See how I use the same piece of glass? I just put the whole pattern down on the glass, and then I cut it all out so that these are all going the same way. But they probably should have gone that way. Like these went that way. Now I have to wash my hands because this is lead. But I can show you my wonderful, you see this? This one is, I call it Floral Rainbow. It's a floral garden. And would you like to see? See, I'm putting it under my chin now. Like so. And I'm going to show you washing my hands. See, now you can see what you can see with it. If you look in the mirror while you do this, see, it's nice and bubbly. It feels very nice. A good one indeed. A good one indeed. Okay. So that is the official how to use the camera under your neck. You see, it's not a fancy camera. Look at this camera. It's a little point and shoot. It's a Kodak EasyShare. And the EasyShare, I guess, is for sharing things with this little printer thing. You don't need a share. I mean, I don't share anything. See? You can see how I got liver pate in there, which I still haven't cleaned up. But it's not a very fancy camera. It's very narrow. And I just turn the top to the little picture of a movie camera, push the button down, and turns the red light on. And when the red light's on, you can talk and you can sing and dance. You can even check and see if the brownies are ready. Want to see? I smell them. Not yet. Ah, but who wanted to lick the bowl? Who was that anyway? Oh, it was you. Okay, well, here's your bowl. Take it away and go sit down. I've already done a nice job on those beaters. But this one didn't get licked off very well. Oh well, so there's your bowl. I'm just going to leave and you can do what you want with it, okay? Bye. Kind of bird nest this was here. Or is. I wonder if they come back. We don't have... Oops. La 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 la. He liked that, I guess, because this became completely covered with these vines. They're all hanging down. Okay. Well, we're on our way back to the car now. I did my deed. My preparation for the future. Unbelievable I can walk on here. Once upon a time I saw a beaver sitting right here. I could see it from the house. Our house, see the birches, and then you see the cedars, and then that's our house right up in there. So we can look over this place. We don't own what's right, the woods that's right beside it. I mean, we own all that you can see right there, but we don't own where they were tapping the other day. Wide stream. Now this will all be underwater, everything here. My whole bridge will almost be underwater when all the snow melts. Some of you think that it's already spring. Some of you do. I don't know where you get that from, but spring doesn't happen until the 21st of March. And that's when the beginning of warming up starts for us. That's when you can plant your stuff in the house. Look at how deep that is under there. See that hole there? All these are dead. You can see which ones are dead by the color. See when they're really red? Well, that one. When they're really red, they're dead. Well, maybe these aren't dead. Some are dead. I'll show you which ones are dead. I usually try and collect the dead ones. That one's dead. Yeah, this one looks dead. See? And you can do it with a finger and then you'll see if there's any green. Like this one's not dead, so you should see green there. This one is dead. And this is a dead one. See how red it is? Helps when you're out collecting firewood. You can just see which ones you can pluck. That picnic table does look like it's seen better days, doesn't it? That picnic table was here when we came. Not in that spot. It was over near where I parked my car. I guess people would stop there and sit at the picnic table and fish. But there's no fish in there anymore. They used to stock it, but we had so many people trespassing down here and going to the bathroom and leaving paper and worm buckets and fish hooks everywhere. So I asked the government to stop stocking it, and they did. So now we don't have all those fishermen anymore. Of course, they think they're very hard done by, but they're not paying my mortgage. These are great climbing trees, you know. If you ever cut all the branches off trees, leave footholds. See, like this one? So you can climb up them. Or so the children can climb. I'll be climbing them soon. Pay no attention to my overweight, out-of-shape body. I can do what I want. I guess, is it possible when the cracking tree hit that, I guess that's where it broke. But it's way back here. Must have just slid on the branches to end up way back here. But I don't, and look at how it's pushing that tree now too. I thought it didn't do that. I thought last year it fell and I saw it, and oh well. What's that red thing over there? Come through all these little hemlocks here, or little balsam firs. So neat when you don't fall into the snow. What is that? Just a piece of garbage, I guess. I shall pluck it out of its place from the other side. Boy, it's loud crunching, isn't it? It's so good to get outside. I must say I do have cabin fever. But yesterday I cleaned up the living room and dining room, and today I cleaned up the dishes in the kitchen, and I have the sunroom in shape, and Wendy wants me to show how to do stained glass. So I have moved my chair out of the way so I can get in the art room. Well, hello! Here we are in my little fort under the sink, under the counter. You can be in here with me. Okay, so now I took the flux and I put it on my pipe. Not sure how much my pipe is going to go in. Now when I touch my copper to this, or my lead, or my, what's it called? Solder. When I stick the solder to it, it's going to go everywhere I've got this goo. It's going to get covered with solder. Okay, and so now over here, I have to do the same thing up there. You probably can't see very well. Okay, so I shall stick this in here. Okay, up it goes. Looks like it's going to go in pretty far. So I'm going to put this on this pretty far. Okay, so in she goes. Okay, that's good. And now this side is going to have to go down in this one. I think I'm going to, this is a bendable pipe, which means that it won't collapse on me. Got to have it in there, and also in this bottom part. Okay, so because it's that way, I can bend it without it doubling over. Okay, now let's get some more glue. And I'll put this up in that top place. I'm also going to have to put it down in this bottom place. Okay. Now I'm a little concerned about this other end because it did tighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to try cutting that off again. And then tighten it. Round once, tighten it. You don't want to tighten it too much though. Hey, Mal Kitty. Okay, that's better. Didn't bend it in that time. Okay, now I'm going to put some of this fluxy stuff on here. Okay, and so we'll come back up here. Okay, and then we'll put this back up into that part. And then we'll bend it over to there, and we'll put it down into this part. Looks pretty big in there. Okay, and then we will now light our blowtorch. You have to go away, kitty. And I'll close this up. Oops. And I have my lead-free solder. Let's hope it works without it being too turn it just a little bit. all my stuff in there. There it is. Okay, see now you pull it back so that hot part is that stuff you want to use. Okay. So now the idea here is to get this connection good and hot. And oops, you can't see it. And when the connection is good and hot, then this will melt and just go right inside. Did it do it? Melting onto it's just dropping off into my water there. It's not hot enough yet. Worked yet. Try this side. And that'll be the flux that's burning off there. See, when the pipe is hot enough, the flux will just suck around it. Now that's the flux which is melting. Now because this is a tap and it's holding water back behind it, it takes longer to heat it up. It could be that this is It could be that this is too rusty, kind of. Not rusty, but it's dirty. So it could be that it's not going to work. Doesn't look... I'm getting tired here. Okay, now that we're getting used to our new camera, let's let you see it. Ta-da! You can't really turn it to see it or you won't be able to see. Anyway, that's the camera. Now here we have flowers. And we have a flower on the mirror, which I built. And we have all these soaps, which I also have I'm trying out. And what else is happening here? Here is a project. So we have to put this down on the floor here. we go. Step 1, it's down. Have to roll it out. That'll be step 2. Actually, we have to open the plastic. That will be step 2. And then we have this thing we can put up on there. And then, well, let's see what else. Shall we put on some fast music? Let's turn it up loud. And you can dance. Okay, now we'll come over here and I'll show you all these projects. Now this is the sewing box. This is for sewing these things. I already showed you this one day, didn't I? Making those strips to put back into the basket. And then here we have soap boxes that need to be put away. And that, which needs to be put away. And I have to analyze this soap, see if it's perfect. This was the cold process oven process, which I am not convinced. I got zapped. Now this has marble in it. But look, there's a little bit of, you see that little shine? And here we have, these are going to be for decorating. And these, I went to Home Hardware and I got all these, which will be very useful for all kinds of things. Ropes for hammocks, and also for getting soap out of the soap boxes, you see? I can take a piece and put under this, so to pull it out, I can pull this and it'll all come out. Oh look, grapes. These are supposed to be planted out. These two have not started to sprout yet, have they? Is that bud opening? Yeah, that's broken open, so I guess that means these are alive. Oh yes, and then over here we have the okra. Remember how...
Hello, it's Nancy today. Well, we're at the dump. And I'm making all these dump videos because people keep saying, take them to the dump. So here we are, back to the dump. Oh, look, another table. Things probably haven't changed too much since yesterday. Look. The Power Performer. A nice bed frame. Big mirror. I'm coming down with this thing. I don't think it's bird-proof. Although 6 cases have been reported in Canada. Swine flu, I mean. Wouldn't it be interesting if it was, though? It certainly is going around. Okay, now. I should like to go over there and get that table. Because I think tables are an important thing in my life. You can never have too many tables. Because everywhere I go, I need to do things. Okay. So out we go. that they're
Everybody should have.
buoys.
Apparently that works.
And it's not much longer if it's in the rain.
Who brought it? Margaret, that's strong.
Hello. What about this Nancy Spa? Actually, a good place for a nice table. There we go. Let's see what else we have here. Same as yesterday. This should not be outside in the rain. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Chill.
Oh no, it's no fun to get chilled.
Oh, we gotta get a jacket on you.
These are for hanging up curtains. Huh? I'd like to take them. Might like this timer too. This will be a pretty stained glass container. There's the forks. A mason jar lamp. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, it's got electrical. Hang on. Iron. Oh, that's one of those. A tissue holder box. Oh, and I guess that's what that back there is too.
What do you need today?
Me? I'm just looking.
Okay. Well, there's nothing in particular you need.
No.
I usually come with a list. I need, and I don't always find it, but eventually.
Yeah, well, I would like a waffle iron, but I haven't seen
A
one.
what?
A waffle iron?
They come. They do come in. If
I've
I
been
see
looking
one,
for
I'll-
them.
I'll drop it off in your mailbox.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very
They do
kind
come
of
in.
you.
They do come in. You mean the kind that you lift up
And put
and
your,
they drop down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you squish your waffle.
Usually what happens
Battery.
is somebody comes in and takes the irons because they're aluminum, eh? And
Oh.
they use them for straw.
Oh, how awful.
Yeah, well.
I understand. Also,
There you go.
broken teacups. If you ever find beautiful broken teacups, I know those sort of things go quickly.
None up here. Why teacups?
I'm going to use them for, well, I plant things in them, and then also I'm going to use them for a garden.
If you go over in the metal pile, just along the edge, there's a box of really dirty dishes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe something there that'll appeal to you. I don't know. We're not going to clean them though.
See this little one?
Uh-huh.
See that? Yeah, it's nice and pretty. It doesn't have to have a bottom to it,
Right.
but if there is one, well, that makes it even nicer.
Good. Well,
Thank you very much. That's an interesting thing. That would be good salt and pepper shaker. That's very big, big holes. That would be good for something else. What has big? What would you need that has such big holes? Someone will tell me. Why would I take it when I don't even know what it's going to be for? Pretty. I could put it on the glass tray if I wanted to. They're very pretty, aren't they? Stoneware. Wonder who made this. Perth Courier. Huh, it's from a newspaper. Huh, interesting. I wonder who made them for them. That'd be good for Abraham and all of his macaroni he takes to lunch. This isn't the same as that, is it? No, this is this. Look at that. Matching sets. I better stop this one and start a new one. Here we are at the dump, looking for whatever we can find that is interesting. Looking through these mugs for pretty ones. Fountain back there is very pretty. Not pretty. I saw grow plants in that. And here's another one of these. That makes 3 in this lovely set, which I will grow geraniums in. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's nice if you want to make broken china stuff. Wonder if there's another one of those cups that matches those other ones. Those are not the same stoneware, are they? Oh look, 2 more of these. There. Is this the same? It is. So I could take the other one. Where's it? There we go. So now I have a whole bunch of them that are the same. Line them up. Oh look, for popsicles. Someone with children would take that. Yikes! Oh dear. Incense thing. I wonder what this is. Ah, I need one of them. What's this for? Huh. For grabbing something, I guess. on the burner and heat a pot up.
Hello. As usual, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to just see if this works. We'll just try. So I put this paint on this garlic pot. This is glaze. And now I intend to put it into the fire. Or hopefully it will get red hot. It's also going to get very dirty. I also have a lid there. Okay, I'm going to put it in there like so. I'm sure this is not the way to do it, as it'll probably break. Let's put some more wood around it. Oh yeah, you're probably supposed to let the paint dry first, right? That would be sensible. Well, whatever. Sensible and me parted ways when I was born. See fire or smoke coming out of the inside of that pot. Or maybe it's going in through the holes. Probably so. Okay, should get nice and hot in there, I suppose. And then where's my tongs? Where'd I put them? I didn't put them anywhere, I dropped them. Okay, and we will put this lid. And then we will take the heat up until that gets red hot. Oops. Well, since heat rises, I'm not sure exactly how that's all going to work. One side is turning terribly black. I don't think you're supposed to do it this way, but you know, I'm going to find out. And if I break it, it doesn't matter because it came from the dump anyway. And if it works, well, that would be so cool. Is that board leaning on it? It would probably be good if it was in the center instead of the side. But I'm not going to go moving everything around now. Hey, is it bubbling up? Now, there was a guy who, it's really getting black on one side. Probably have put it on a little rack, which I have. I have a little rack right here. I could have set it right on that little rack in the fire. But now I know what I could have done, and so that will help me for next time. I suppose I could take it all apart if I felt like it, and I sort of do. So let's take it apart. Okay, so now we will prematurely remove it from the fire. There's a little lid in there somewhere too. Oh yeah, that's over there. Oh, that looks pretty weird, doesn't it? It's because I didn't let the stuff dry before I put it on there. Okay, now let me put this on there first. And we will put this down in there. Of course, everything is going to shift eventually. And if all else fails, we'll just find out how not to do it. Should be down and lower. Well, so by not letting the paint dry first, see how the paint dripped off into a pile off to the side? Mistake number one. It needs to be down in the fire, surrounded by these logs, not up on top like it is. But whatever. Just going to crack it because it's not completely surrounded by fire. I think it would be better just to set it down in there, don't you? Well, I don't know what you think, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this out again. And then I'm going to set this right down into that hole, if I can. Oh no, put the fire all around it. And over top of it too. There. Okay. So, never try this at home because you won't work out with what you want. Now I have a container, a metal container, which I thought I would use for my raku pot. And I guess I have some leaves over there. That's not enough leaves though, is it? Didn't fill up my raku pot yet. Wonder if I could use paper. Wonder if I could just stuff the pot with paper and then put it in. We don't even have sawdust. This is how not to do it. You see, you should really prepare first. Think it through. Well, when I do this, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that. And then I will need to have done this, so no, I'll do that one first. I did find the pot, the container anyway. Well, this is not in a hurry. This can bake for quite a long time, I think. It has to bake. The whole thing has to get red hot, right? And so I'll need to get my pot, my bucket, and I'll have to put some sawdust in it. I have some sawdust in a bucket back at the back for my outhouse. I'll use that, except the sawdust is wet. Does that matter? That will probably break it right away because it's wet. Red hot pottery against wet. What else could I use? You know, it would be fun to put it in a pile of stained glass pieces of broken glass. That would be neat. I wonder if they would melt to it. That would be fun. I have lots of broken pieces of glass. I wonder if I could just put them in if I could just put a few on the bottom, put the pot in, and then pour the glass all over it. You can't really push it down inside like you would. Of course, you may end up with it full of melted glass. So you need it upside down, I guess. This is a great room. This This is absolutely fantabulous. I have those screens there so I can put screens up on the windows. I mean, not screens, but blinds. You see those? I put blinds on the windows to keep the sun out in the summer. But I think I need more view. I don't think I have enough view at the moment. I think I need to remove that hide, as it's only there to get stretched. I think I nailed it in place, didn't I? I usually screw things so I could unscrew them. Okay, I gotta go. I'm running out of time. Bye-bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. These are outhouses matching his and hers. We're going to look at the hers first. Now, you said it's all made out of doors.
These are all just doors, yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah. And I thought if you had any problem using the washroom, the color alone would sort of be its own X-lax. You know? So anyways, the inside.
Oh my goodness. National sarcasm. We need your support.
Keep you entertained while you're in here.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah.
It's a double-seater.
Yeah. Sylvia's done some of the artwork.
Yeah. Oh, I have to come in here. Oh, look at this beautiful mirror. Oops, very nice. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? These are beautiful stained glass windows. Be fair to the little folks. What did you say?
They're a leaded window. They're really beautiful. Nice crystal.
Well, this is just lovely. Very lovely. Now it's all doors.
All doors.
1 door, 2 door, 3 door, 4 door.
Yeah.
Complete with doorknob holes.
Complete with doorknobs.
Wow. And you just framed it.
Yep.
And put a steel roof on it. Wow, I want one.
Lovely.
It's beautiful.
Now that's the hers. Now
Hers.
Now we tried harder on this one. This is what the hers gets. Still quite ornate inside though.
Oh, and this is no doors except one.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So this is still
Double-seater, ladies and men. In the men's. Entertaining pictures. Wow. Nice. I like it. And the bridge to get here.
The bridge to get you there, yes.
Isn't that wonderful? Oh, look at your stained glass. Wow. So when you're in there, I gotta go in and look through it now.
You do. It is just a nice enough.
Gives you a little light.
Nice.
Go away. Ooh. Hey, it's a nice loon.
Nice.
You even have a mirror in here and a light. Is that the kind you touch when it has a battery on it?
I've got hydro here now, so I
Oh.
cheated.
You have hydro? Do you have a power switch?
Up front.
Where, at the house you mean? You have to turn it on at the house before you go?
Hi, Candy. This is for you. Candy Kiss. I have printed out the pug picture, but I didn't like that for stained glass. I didn't like that the way the other one was, so I found this better picture. Would this be a good picture for you? Now, let's see. It's got grass behind it, so the grass will be, you know, I'll have to come up with that myself. But let's see if I can go here so you see it closely. Now the colors will be pug colors. My camera didn't work out, or my printer was doing kind of greenish or bluish where it was supposed to do dark. How is this? Does this look like what you would like for stained glass? So if you could just let me know, I'll go ahead and start making this. But I understand if you don't like it. I don't know if you would rather have one that has his tail sticking up, you know, or however it curls and stuff, or if you want a side view. And I was just Googling pug pictures, and this is one that showed the face clearly, so that I can actually distinguish the colors here. I need to be able to cut the pieces. You know, I don't think I'll have different colors for some of these parts. I think I'll just cut them, and so it'll be the stained glass cut line that you'll see, you know, the solder. So, okay, let me know, and I'll do it right away. Bye. See, I'm actually on a roll. I'm going to do this.
Hello. As I was saying, the only thing that's... Oops. Wait a minute. We have to zoom out. The only thing that's not safe out here is... Oh, look at that cool little road that connects this road with that road. I never even saw that. You see things the second time, which you don't see the first time. You're coming back from a different direction. So, does the road go that way? Isn't that interesting? I don't know. I didn't go that way. Maybe I'll do that next time. But I was in the middle of saying, this was connected to the last video at the very end when I said that you're very safe out here in the woods because nobody's out here unless they've got work to do. And they've got their reputation to uphold, so you're not in any danger out here. But the things that are in danger out here are empty buildings, empty houses, or houses that nobody lives in, because people will show up with a truck and empty everything out. You'll lose it all. Or something like that. We seem to be going a lot faster on the way out of here than we did on the way in here. Have you noticed that? Look at this. We're going 40 kilometers an hour. Oh, look, that's where the logging is happening. Let's sing a new song. You got a new song we could sing? All together now. The wheels on the car go round and round and round. This is what we sang as I was a bus driver. I'd get the kids singing as we drove. The wheels on the bus go round and round. I know where we are. We're almost home, my goodness. Round and round, round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. Are you kidding? People that would come from there to here, it would take them at least an hour to drive those other roads. And here it's taken us half an hour. Boy, you really cut off a lot of distance. But you know, they took Drug Red and Run. No, not that one, a different one. No, that was... Anyway, there was a road that was... Oh yeah, it was a different one. It was very slow because it was so windy and narrow through the woods. And they widened it and made it straight. Well, they cut off the curves, you know, and flattened it. And now it's like zoom, zoom, and you're there. But it was, you know, like a little... Almost like you had to walk the pathways round and round. But that's the way it is with this one now. This is really a fast road. I had no idea. This is the not maintained in winter road. If I had taken the maintained in winter road, which has the same destination, not the highway, but the other one, that would have taken a long time. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The driver in the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver in the bus says, move on back, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. Bum, 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 bum.
that's where that really nice place I took you is. That place with the waterfall by the road. Took you a while back. Probably about, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? So that's, 10 videos a day. It's that many videos back. Sometimes I upload maybe 20 videos a day. So I might upload 10 overnight and 10 during the day. But usually I don't get that many uploaded. Maybe 15 is the maximum. So if you count that many days ago. I cannot believe it. That was the quickest little road. It took us a half an hour, and part of that time I was looking for things. So I say it's a 20-minute drive up there. That is unbelievable. La la da 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 da. So we're back on the maintained part of the road. See, maximum 50. And I'm going 45. Clicks, not miles. Clicks per. PH. KPH. How would you say that? Those people actually built that house and live there. That's their cottage. Believe that? They're Ottawatonians. Ottawanians. There we go. The beach. Not a good day for kayaking. Nope. Not to mention that it's 11 degrees now. It was 4 this morning. Celsius, don't worry. So we did it. Ha ha ha. 9:45. That was fun. 5:30 I left this morning to come over here and look at the sunrise. I wonder how many videos I made. I must have made 30 videos. Never upload them all. You guys are going to be watching nature videos for days and days and days. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But that really cuts down on the number of people that watch my show, watch my channel. Because I don't think people like that very much. People want action. Fast action. Stirring things together. Let's look up here at this river. I love this river. I love the sound it makes. Oh, well, you can't hear it because this will just make the noise of the car get louder. I can't believe it. I'm out of the woods. I am so glad I did not elect to take the highway. That would have taken an hour, at least. At least an hour. Hey, don't be trying to leave. How are we doing with things sticking out the back? Still there. And okay, if I stay, that's right on the edge of the road. So if I stay this far over in the road, everything will be still on the road. I can handle that. I just don't want to clip off anybody that walks alongside this. You gotta be careful of pedestrians. Unassuming people. I like that road. I'm going to go back there. Not right now. Right now I have a car full of junk to add to my junk. And you know what I realized? The moment that I add something to my collection of junk, it's mine and I don't want to get rid of it. See, now I'm very attached to all this. I was thinking, well, what if I don't really like this? And I thought, but it's useful. And so it's like, I wouldn't take it to the dump. No, it's good. It might be good for something. Something is happening to this log here. This log keeps jumping up and down. It never jumped before. But I've got my seatbelt over it, so it can't go away. Stop jumping. Sit down. Settle down back there. It's a little bumpy here. It's even bumpier than our little country road. Today is my day to do that stained glass. That is right. Oh, I
I gotta go. Goodbye. Look at the design of this lamp. Isn't that a neat thing? They've taken just pieces and they've put them together to create a whatever kind of lamp it is. One up, one down. Isn't that interesting? Okay, see ya.